Bonjour. It's time for another segment of A Critical Perspective, Micdrops, where I recognize those truth bombs that I couldn't have said better myself. Today's mic drop is from Vince Ellison. He is a former gospel singer and prison guard. He is the author of a must-read book, The Iron Triangle, inside the liberal Democrat plan to use race to divide Christians in America and their quest for power. Of course, his book, his love for our country, and his outspoken stance on truth make him unpopular with the aristocracy. But if you didn't know, this clip will prove to you that he doesn't give a rip. Let's check it out.
When I started asking the black intelligentsia, why haven't we overcome? They said, these rich white Republicans were the problem. Left my job as a prison guard and went down and started working in the community. And I didn't see any rich white Republicans down there causing the problem. I saw these three entities, the black preacher, black politician, the black civic organizer. And they were hooked up with the Democrat Party. And I called this group the Iron Triangle. I wrote my first book about those. So when I got involved in party politics, I started looking at these people. And man, these are vicious people, not the rank and file people that vote for the Democrat Party, but the people that are up there at the top. So I decided to come out and get involved, not so much in party politics, but to just go out and just started telling people about these people running the Democrat Party and how evil they are. They are not misguided. They are not mistaken. They are an evil group of psychopaths that want to destroy, and that's all they want to do. When I talk about the civil rights movement and how it has failed, I go back to Christianity. When you ask Jesus Christ, Jesus said there'll be false prophets that will come. The disciples asked, how will you know them? He said, you'll know them by their fruits, not by their works, not by what they say. You will not get good fruit from a rotten tree, a bad fruit from a good tree. The tree and the fruit will match its kind. So when you look at the black community, and we all admit now that the fruit is rotten, because look at the riots we had in 2020. The black family is worse off. Crime is worse. 10 times more black men in prison. Schools are terrible. Economic system destroyed. Black churches apostate. Well, if the fruit is rotten, the tree is rotten. You won't steal from your neighbor, but you can hire me and I'll steal from your neighbor and give you the money. You don't have to disarm your neighbor in a war zone, but we'll disarm him for you. You don't have to put your foot on the necks of a Christian and keep him from practicing his religion. We'll do it for you. Another one of my favorite ones, they say that white conservatives are the enemy of black people. That is a lie. Since the beginning of the country, the Democratic Party has been the party of slavery, segregation, slaughter. And now, if you look at the black community, now you go into the ghettos, the Democratic Party runs the whole show. They control every drug corner, every whorehouse, every failing school, every abortion clinic. They're destroying the black community. And yet they want to tell black people that the white conservative is their enemy. And they lie. Joe Biden stood before Dr. Martin Luther King's tomb and said, if you don't support my voting rights bill, you're a racist. That is a lie. That is a lie. He stood up and said that the black people that don't vote for him are not black. That is a lie. And another one, they said racism is the problem in America. Absolutely. No, it's not. It's black male cowardice. White men are not destroying the inner city. White men are not getting black girls pregnant and leaving the children behind. They're not selling dope on the side of the streets. Black men are doing this. They're the ones that are wrecking their communities. They're the ones not taking care of their children. They're the ones that are doing snatch and grab robberies. So when they say that racism is the problem, say no. I say this. I am a free man, born in America. God gave me my freedom. It's an unalienable right. According to John Locke, it's irrevocable, non-transferable, and it's unsellable. The Second Amendment is an unalienable right. So anyone that comes and tries to take my freedom from me, I got two things that's going to protect me. Two things on my side, Jesus Christ and my 38. Come try it.
Ooh. As Jason Whitlock would say, now that's a fire. He will not be invited to the NAACP Image Awards anytime soon. Now his take hits me because it ties into something that I've been saying for over 20 years now. When you break down what the left stands for, what they are doing, destroying the country, it comes down to ignorance or evil. At some point, you can't continue to claim ignorance, fam. My pastor did an awesome podcast recently that ties into this. In 1963, the 45 communist goals were read into the congressional record. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Look at the goals and who's been working to implement them. They always use race and skin color to distract you. I've worked with over 30 churches and over 20 political campaigns in the last 2 decades, and I've seen the same thing that Vince has. What's the slogan? If you see something, say something. But when you say something about this, you're a sellout coon Uncle Tom. See, that's the sight game, to keep you quiet and to keep us in fear of being racially abandoned, having your black card revoked. Also, it's to keep the aristocracy rich and well-funded. Enough. Vince Ellison, this mic drop is for you. Thank you for being bold, for speaking out. I know you get a lot of hate and a lot of heat, but never forget that you're helping many people to wake up, to grow up, and to stand up. That's a wrap for this edition of A Critical Perspective Mic Drop. If you love the Lord and His children, if you love this country and freedom, then I'm your brother, no matter your color. Remember this, life isn't fair, but God is just.